Welcome back to the Cool Fears channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And welcome to episode 20 of my in-depth behind-the-scenes toy photography video series here on the Cool Fears channel. If you do enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. So we are getting into the holiday spirit here on the Cool Fears channel. As you can tell, we are just a week away from Christmas, and so I thought, why not do some holiday photos? Starting off with Cousin Eddie, last year's Mezco's first holiday advent calendar and figure before we got the holiday Gomez, of course. And so last year, actually, after the holiday had just ended, I thought, what figure would make a good Grinch figure, because we don't really have a Grinch figure, you know. And looking at Mezco's Rumble Society, I saw their Mosquatch, and so I went ahead and picked it up. Even though it had already passed the holiday season, well, they come every year, so I figured I can utilize him for this year's holiday season. So that's exactly what I did here for the first holiday themed photo, was utilize the Mosquatch as the Grinch. And so we have Cousin Eddie here running away from him. This is actually a second image right here set up with him holding grub. The first image is just of Cousin Eddie running away from the Grinch Mosquatch. But yeah, guys, a bit of a different setup here than what we're used to seeing on my in-depth behind-the-scenes toy photography video series. Normally, I am utilizing my street scene diorama. However, since this is a holiday image and there should be snow and it should be cold and white Christmas and all that, I decided to utilize my light box for this image. So the lighting setup is a bit different. As you can see, I do have a cube light lighting from the front. I do have some lights on the Christmas tree, and I do have two bright lights up top shining down that are just essentially part of the light box. So what I did was, my mom had this, kind of fake snow that she usually uses for decoration, as well as this mini little Christmas tree that she normally puts out as decorations for the holidays. I decided to go to the Dollar Tree and buy some dollar lights and go ahead and wrap them around and utilize some red and greens in there. So first off, I went ahead and placed the fake snow on the bottom. Even though the bottom is already white, I wanted to give it some fluffiness, and so I utilized the fake snow. I went ahead and put the Christmas tree, and I bought a bunch of these little mini presents off Amazon last year for my photos, so I just brought them back out and threw them all around. I also utilized the two presents that came with the Holiday Gomez as well as the Holiday Boom Boom, and well, that pretty much sets up the scenery. And so I went ahead and put Mosquatch back there in a bit of a running pose, looking like he's chasing Cousin Eddie. And that's essentially what this, premise is. It's just the Grinch chasing somebody that loves Christmas. Maybe he thinks he's Rudolph because of his outfit. I don't know. It's just a fun idea that I had. Something to get me started, something quick too, because I actually have work later on today, so I have to get this image done and up for you guys. But yeah, this was a bit of a fun one to do, getting into the holiday spirit. But with that being said, guys, why don't I go ahead and grab the camera so I can go ahead and show you guys the lighting setup and a bit of a closer up view of everything else in this image. Alright guys, so here we are looking at everything from the top down. I'm going to go ahead and pan upwards so that way we can see. There's one bright light strip right there, and there's one right here. And so it does light evenly, but I felt like it wasn't really lighting from the front too much. So that's why I went ahead and included this little cube light right here. But like I said, this is a bit of a Christmas decoration, but it still works as a 1/12 decoration tree. Like I said, we have all these little presents right here just to, fill out the area, fill out the scenery and whatnot. Then we, of course, have Cousin Eddie right here running away from the Mosquatch with the mezit or grub in his hand. Now, with this fluffy snow fake stuff, it was very difficult for Cousin Eddie to stand. So I went ahead and grabbed a McFarlane stand right there and put him on there. Unfortunately, that does make it a little difficult to shoot the shot because you got to make sure you don't get that in there. I tried pushing it through the fake snow, but the fake snow was just a little too thick and the peg's just a little too short, so it wasn't really working out. So I had to put it on top. But yeah, not too much of a premise here, not too much to talk about. Just basically Grinch Mosquatch chasing after Cousin Eddie right here. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have put a present in his hand, but it is what it is. So just an overall view of everything right here so we can take a good look. Yeah, like I said, a quick little image to get us into the holiday spirit. So with that being said, guys, let me know down in the comments below if you have any questions about toy photography, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. If you made it this far in the video, type down in the comments below Grinch. That way I know you made it this far and you're enjoying the content. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the time lapse of me setting all this up. And lastly, some behind the scenes images as well as the final edits. With that being said, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, happy holidays and have a great fucking day.